Hi everybody, this is David Damien with David Damien Live. Thank you very much for joining me this morning. We are in Palm Springs, here at the home. I call it a Mexican art palace. It's absolutely beautiful. We're getting a first look at the home of Pepe Serna and his wife Diane. It's absolutely amazing. I wish I could move in like right now because it's just so beautiful. And so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be talking about Pepe's amazing and iconic career. And many of you know Pepe from Scarface. He was the guy who got his arm chopped off. I think he played his role as Angel or something like that. But I've seen that movie like 20 times, so it's just, I'm a big fan. And Pepe is like a great, great friend. But let's start with the patio. Jimmy, take a scan of like the patio real quick. Look how beautiful that is. And this is just like the entrance to the house. It's amazing. And then Pepe's, of course, a great, great artist. We're going to be looking at a lot of his artwork throughout the house. And he has this saying is because life is art. This is another one of Pepe's pieces, just stunning. The house is absolutely amazing. So let's knock on the door and we'll see Pepe Serna. Hey! How are you? Thank you so much for inviting us. We truly appreciate it. Pepe Serna, everybody. Jimmy, walk on through. This is the entrance. Look at this house. Oh my God. Look at the chandelier. Wow. It's stunning.
After all, life is art.
Life is art. What is this piece right here?
That's from James Magnum from San Antonio. Great artist. I've collected 3 of his pieces over the years. And he's an incredible artist.
I see you guys are like a big fan of La Virgen de Guadalupe.
Yes.
All of us Mexicans, we love La Virgen, right?
Yeah.
Pretty amazing.
Yeah, she's
wow.
everywhere. And all the crosses and everything. Yeah, we love it.
So let's take a look at the rest of the house. I'm going to, Jimmy, you want to take a shot of wow, look at this, my gosh.
Yeah.
How do you guys decide all the colors?
Well, my wife Diane is the color. She created me as an artist, and all the art pieces are Sergio Bustamante.
Oh, yeah.
From Tlaquepaque in Guadalajara.
It's beautiful, it's stunning, absolutely stunning. And what are these sculptures here?
All the little villages. I mean, she used to go to Mexico before I ever met her, and she just loves Mexico, and it's just like all the spiritual feeling of the whole towns, and that's my piece right there.
Oh, this is
Jimmy's doing right now. That's them.
Is that you and Diane?
Yes, so it's all us.
It's all you.
It's all about us.
Wow.
It's just, and then this other little town up here.
Oh, you have a little village up there too?
That little village up there.
Oh my gosh.
And
it's just like the house is just whimsical, absolutely.
yeah,
and she can shot you with this huge, this parrot, right?
yeah, that's like a quetzal. That's a quetzal.
Oh, a quetzal.
And that's no place like home. Is up there, up on top there. And,
wow.
That's Diane and I everywhere. And
How do you?
Jimmy's got the kitchen.
Yeah, but let me just take a look at this real quick. Look at this chair right here. So you basically have a Mexican hacienda. And it's a traditional, and then you have these contemporary pieces.
Only because of the color.
Okay.
It happened to be a contemporary piece that had pink. So it's, I mean, she sits here and studies it like I study my scripts. I mean, for days and days we just sit there and visualizing where everything was going to go.
So this is your latest home, and how long did it take you to put this together? Because I know you're not done. It's constantly evolving, right?
We've been together 47 years, so a lot of this stuff we've had for going on 45 years.
Wow.
Yeah. And so putting it together, I know what you meant, is actually putting this house together.
Yeah.
All the stuff. Because we had the apartments here in Palm Springs, we had our house on Balboa Island, and before that was Eagle Rock, before that.
Mira.
No, so yeah.
That's great.
So it's been fabulous.
Now let's take a look at the kitchen, folks. Oh my gosh. Look at these. So these are, you told me earlier that these are your girls over here.
Yeah.
There's a video with a Guadalupe clock.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Beauty in the Guadalupe clock right here. Oh, it's like sort of like that hologram type. Oh, what do you call it? She kind of like.
Oh, a little bit. She's glowing.
She's glowing. That's great.
Yeah, everywhere.
And there's a beacon again.
Up there, and then again up there.
And look at these. What are these made out of here?
They're coconuts.
Oh, these are all coconuts. Take a look at this, Jimbo.
I mean, Mexican artists are just so incredible.
Oh my gosh.
they're just such masterpieces. Each and every one is I would consider it kind of like outsider art, the folk art that's so popular here in the States.
Your house is a masterpiece. Oh, we got a pot of menudo going here right now.
And cascarones right here, Jimmy.
Oh, oh my
these two
gosh.
cascarones and
Wow.
and then over here
And
is
there's a dining room.
yeah.
Look at that.
And then there's another Virgin down here. She looks over us. Oh, she's always looking out for us.
The Virgin is always looking out for us.
And then and that's the dancing couple there that we got in Puerto Vallarta. And then
Wow.
these pieces here come from Indonesia, and they're like a balsa wood kind of, and all the bananas and stuff.
Wow, that's amazing.
But it's all, see, here they are. Xochimilco, going off for the flowers.
It's beautiful. Look at that.
And
And you're
these
always
girls we got
dancing girls. And
in Corpus Christi, actually.
look at all the detail. Just amazing. And then you have this rebozo right here too. Underneath the glass.
And
Wow.
this table and chairs we've had for 45 years.
Golly.
Yeah, we take it everywhere. You know, everybody always changing,
Mhm.
but my wife is very frugal.
That's where you got all this.
Yeah.
So that's great. Hey, I was going to show you, we're going to show you Pepe's hallway/art gallery in his bedroom, and he's going to even show us the bathroom. So let's walk through. Jimmy, why don't you go ahead and go first? And this is the hallway. My goodness gracious. Look at that. Pepe, tell us about this painting right here.
This one
Of
is
course,
this is a family in crisis, and it's the father having his last drink of booze, and he goes to hit his wife, and the Virgen de Guadalupe moves her out of the way and takes the hit for her.
Wow, that's deep.
Yeah, because a lot of men that will, beat their wife, but then they go pray to the Virgen de Guadalupe, and it's that BS syndrome.
Okay. Well, better be careful because Virgen de Guadalupe will definitely get. And this is you and Diana. Tell me about this.
Always, yeah. We're always. This is kind of like our Eagle Rock home,
Mm-hmm.
and the ocean and the lake and everything was our imagination. But this one is kind of interesting. The cross that we got in Acapulco. This was a mosaic behind this, but it was beiges and browns of some Italian,
like Roman or something.
Yeah, and so it was just painted.
Painted pink.
Yeah.
And look, there's a Virgen again.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this whole show is going to be blessed. Look at
Yeah.
that. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
And then
you
wanted to show us.
Yes.
We're going to see the laundry room right now.
La Maria.
So let's start with
It's right here, and this is my series called La Mona Risa. It's the smiling, laughing Mona that picks us up with a smile and a laugh when we fall, as opposed to the man who says, "Get up, you little." Yeah.
La Mona Risa.
And these are the triplets.
Las triplets.
Las triplets. I thought
Wow.
you liked
We're in the
that.
laundry room, folks. Look at this.
Yeah.
I've never seen a laundry room like this before.
Uh-huh.
Why don't you give us
See,
a...
that's Diane. Well, it's Diane and I everywhere. I mean, we've had just a blessed life. I met her the second day I got to Hollywood.
Wow.
My friend Yippee from Acapulco, that I did the production of Hair with in Acapulco,
Oh,
brought
wow.
me to see her when I came.
That's amazing. So, Jimmy, why don't you take a look at this? This is the hallway. I mean, just look at this house is just...
Another piece by
Yeah,
James
it's-
Magnum at the end there. The other Virgen.
And tell me
Oh
about
yes,
this.
this one right here to your right, Jimmy, is all an homage to all the great Mexican singers, actors that I grew up with, and was my inspiration. My mother would take me to all the Mexican movies as a kid, and these were the people that brought me to Hollywood, that showed me that it could be done, because it was celluloid. Even though it wasn't happening in the States, it was happening somewhere in the world.
Right.
And I knew Hollywood was my place.
I'll say.
Yeah. And this is a one called 1969.
You have that next to La Virgen de Guadalupe right here?
Yeah,
Oh my
she
God.
blesses us all. she does not. She's not prejudiced, and she does.
You see, this is a piece from San Antonio as well,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
And if you do a little flip with your back there, you'll see his other piece. James Magnum.
And this is a piece of a car, right?
Yes, yeah, that's a 39 Ford pickup truck hood.
This is great. This is
And all
absolutely.
the Virgins up there, see, that we got, and all our little, and she knows exactly where everything goes. I mean,
Wow.
It's
So we're going to the bath. We're going to go into the bathroom now.
that's our
This house is
master
absolutely.
bathroom,
I'm blown away by it.
and then
It oversees the backyard or the back. That's not a yard. That's a jungle.
yeah, that is, and it's going to be more of a jungle soon. That's only 3 months growth.
Oh, 3 months growth of those are like banana.
The bananas, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And then for her, I mean, to look and where she found these knobs to
Look at
match
those.
our Jamaican sea paint. And then see another Virgin up there.
Like an altar right
And
there.
all the Virgins over here. And then
Oh,
and here,
wow.
if you go into the bathroom here, this is this is Miguel Covarrubias, a great Mexican anthropologist. He did all the Vanity Fairs in the 30s. And then you back up, and this is what I call Covarrubias Revisited.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And then that's her, my wife, always looking at me and making sure I do things right. You're right. This is Puerto Escondido in Oaxaca.
Wow.
Yeah. And then down here, that's my wife and her mom. We're so blessed to have her mother with us. She's 97, and she's living with us. And that's what got us this house, because we had to bring her in with us. And this, it was a blessing. It was a godsend.
Wow.
Just
Yes.
amazing.
You know, Pepe and I have been friends. We met actually at the wedding of Johnny Canales, right?
Yes.
And
But before that, when I was a judge, when you were
Oh my God! Oh my God, that's true.
And
So
we're still friends.
when I first came to LA, I was on a show called Buscando Estrellas, which is basically Spanish Star Search. Same producers and everything. And should we back up?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. And so Pepe I made it all the way to the grand finals, and Pepe and Rosie Perez were my judges. And he said he didn't vote for me, that's why I lost.
Yeah. And you know who won? She did. She.
Oh, she won. You're so crazy. You're so crazy. So let's go to the
To the bedroom.
bedroom. We're gonna see the bedroom now. Watch. This is
See, and this is the Virgin up there on top with a nativity scene. So we got Christmas going on all year long.
wow. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. It's amazing. This is just.
Yeah.
I mean, this is like a museum, dude. And then of course the vegan out here. Jimmy, want to take a photo of that?
It's
Or a
just-
shot of that,
yeah,
please. Look
yeah.
at that. It's amazing.
Beautiful. And this is all our family here. My stepson and the 2 boys, my grandkids and their wives. It's just an incredible family. And then these singers, I love all these, and these dancers. I love those girls. So aren't they amazing?
They're just.
I mean, and we were, thrift shop people.
Yeah.
A lot of my clothes, probably 80% of all my suits and stuff, especially here in Palm Springs, because there's so many classic guys out here that change wardrobe every 10 minutes. Man, you can get some real good deals.
And he wears some pretty loud outfits too, and
Uh-huh.
you can get away with it.
And
You
then
definitely can.
And you can hear me even if you're hard of hearing. You can see me.
So we're gonna go to the backyard now.
Now the backyard.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is
Isn't
such a
it? I
treat.
mean, and this is what when I moved in with her, it was just a little 400-foot apartment, but a lot of she had it decorated always.
Yeah,
I mean, I've had this my whole existence,
Yeah.
and that's why. And these are interesting. These crosses down here because they come from. I bought them in Puerto Vallarta. I was doing a movie, but they came from churches from the turn of the century, 1901, and they had people's names on them. So somebody who had passed away, and they say, "Don't you find that a little weird?" And I say, "No, I'm bringing them to the United States, painting them up, and now they're going to be get their green card and do a new wardrobe." But look at that. This is one of my favorite couples.
Oh wow.
That's my next movie, and we're undercover cops. See, this is not. No, anyway.
Well, so we're gonna go outside. Jimmy, you want to go first? We'll let you go first. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that.
Yeah, and our house in Eagle Rock had 36 doors and 8 windows, and every door was framed in seashells on seashells, and these are two of the doors from there that she did. It took about 8 years, and it was amazing. And this is one of my pieces here that I did.
Oh, this is one of your...
My
oh,
Sarape, Virgen de
oh,
Sarape.
wow.
And
Gosh, Pepe, this is
and
just
then here's
beautiful.
another Virgen right here.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Another,
Oh, with all the disco balls. This is amazing. You're so fun. This is a beautiful, I mean, my gosh. It's just amazing, brother.
Isn't it?
So happy
it's just
for
like,
you.
everybody, the gardeners, the pool guys, there's no place like it.
No.
In the desert.
There's not.
There never has been.
This is,
like,
and we're getting like the first look.
This is
which
the first viewing. I mean, you're
Yeah.
the first visitor.
Oh, thank you so much. And
And
so,
it's just, yeah, and
gosh, this is just, and then they have all the banana trees here.
yeah, all the bananas,
And even-
then we got, you know, the
Everything.
bromeliads coming, and the queen palms. I brought in 26 queen palms, and all the plumerias from my apartments here that I had in Palm Springs that I sold. And I put a bid on this house on a Friday. Sunday, the realtor said somebody wants to buy your apartments. The next day, I told the builder, I'm next. He said, I'll buy your house on Balboa Island. And they said, how could you live Balboa Island, leave Balboa Island? It's so incredible, but it's this is my favorite place of all time.
I wouldn't leave.
To come out. I know, I hate to leave. I feel like I'm having an affair. Both of us are having an affair with the same.
So we're going to sit down here and talk a little bit with
Yes.
you, Pepe. Gosh, and again, thank you so much for inviting us. Truly,
man,
truly
it's my pleasure.
appreciate it.
It's just,
And it's such a beautiful day here in Palm Springs. I just wanted to, we have a lot of folks that are like watching right now. Anthony Medrano. Hey, Anthony from San Antonio, Texas.
yeah.
He's has a mariachi group out there. They're really, really.
Uh-huh.
Irma Resendez, Pepe and Diane, thank you for letting us into your beautiful home filled with so much culture. Anthony Medrano, powerful Virgen painting. Anthony Medrano, La Mona Lisa.
Yeah.
Great art collection of color, life, and spirit. Thank you for sharing. And we have Brenda Mullins. She's watching from Nebraska. And Angeles Ochoa is watching too, so that's pretty cool. Alejandra Jimenez and Angeles is saying thank you for sharing. Thank you guys for watching. We truly appreciate it.
Yeah.
And Pepe, you have a film on Netflix right now. It's actually, you've done over 100 films.
Yeah.
And this was actually like your starring role.
Yeah,
Like
man.
you're the star. It's called The Man from Reno.
Man from
And you
Reno.
can watch it on Netflix. It's available. And I got invited to the premiere of that.
Yeah.
So tell us about Man from Reno.
Man from Reno, I did with a friend of mine, Dave Boyle. It was my third film with him after my first one. He's very interesting. He's a Mormon who did his missionary work in Australia in the Japanese community, so he learned Japanese, and all his films have been Japanese themed, and he's an incredible filmmaker. And after the first one, he saw how I worked with all the young actors and the crew and stuff. He said, I'm going to write a lead for you. And he did. 10 years later, it's
I
Man
know.
from Reno.
And Dave Boyle, right?
Dave Boyle.
Dave
yeah.
Boyle. I tagged him on Facebook today this morning just to see
Oh.
if he's going to watch. But
Oh,
he did
good.
an amazing job. You have to watch this film on Netflix. It's called The Man from Reno. And also, many of you know that Pepe was in the movie Scarface, which I've seen like 20 times at least. And, after my mom passed away, I lived in Buckeye, Arizona for a little bit. I kind of just, was depressed. So my cousin, let's go get Scarface at the video store. So we rented it all those times. And there's this one scene where the helicopter is going, and you see the man, they drop him.
they
But
drop
before
him.
they do that, his shoe falls off. We just cracked up about it. But you, tell us about that experience. You got your arm chopped off in
Yeah,
there, right?
my arm chopped off, and it was. I had actually auditioned for Manny, for Steve Bauer's part, and Eddie. They wanted Eddie to play one of the major roles in that.
Edward James Olmos.
Edward James Olmos, and he wouldn't do it because it was too negative. He has not done so much stuff because it was too negative for it.
Right.
But anyway, he said he wouldn't do it, but he would help cast it. So
wow.
they wouldn't see me. He got me in. I went to New York. After the first day, I told my wife, if I don't get this, I'm going to be surprised, because it was round robin, improvisational, with 6 different people for the same parts, except obviously Al Pacino. And so anyway, to make a long story longer, I went in the second day and I saw, I knew they wanted Steve from the beginning, but he was just so beautiful and clean cut that they wanted him to be a little more street. So they brought me in to give him that street competition, you know.
Okay.
But there was no competition. He
But-
was the guy.
But I remember right before your like iconic scene, there's this lady on the bed and she's on a pillow like this.
Oh,
right?
yeah, man.
And then there's the TV blaring, you know, and then she's like, she pulls out this machine gun. All of a sudden, she goes, "No se mueve, cabroncito."
Yeah, yeah.
And then they go into your scene. You have to watch this film.
They found her
It's
on the
pretty violent,
Sunset
though.
Strip.
Oh, they did.
Yeah,
They found
and
her.
she was for real person.
Was
you
she
know.
Mexicana?
You know, I don't know if she was a Mexicana, but I think she might have been.
Oh, okay.
I think she might have been. But,
And you just finished a movie with Eva Longoria called Lowrider. Eva, yeah, Eva and Pepe are both from Corpus Christi, and they were filming, and they Eva sent me a photo, or texted me a photo of you guys.
Yeah, yeah.
Tell us about that.
Great. Yeah, it was just so much fun to be around her and stuff, because knowing that she was Miss Corpus Christi and then all the success that she's had, it's been incredible. I mean, I've had two people. I did 2 series with Jennifer Lopez before she did Selena.
Right.
And then she took off, and then Eva. I mean, to have worked with and been around 2 people like that. And Eva, I've been around a lot more because of you, because of our friendship, and
Right.
that you guys are, you know, so tight. And but she's so giving.
Absolutely.
Eva is
It's like a little sister to me.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
she's and that's one of the things about this house, and why when you asked to do it, and I said, yeah, come be the first person that sees my house,
We're
because
privileged.
I'm doing a documentary that you might be a part of. Who knows? You might be
I would
helping
love
produce
to.
it. And it's called Life is Art. And that I want to convey to the people that life is art. That it's not what we're striving for. I had this same vibe when I met my wife, because she decorated like this. She always, so I've always lived, so I've been really happy dude for a long time.
But you know, the thing is that, you know, folks, I want to let you know, Pepe is like a very, very dear friend of mine. You know, I just, man, you're just always
Yeah.
there for me, and I just really, really appreciate our friendship. I really do.
I do too, and for you, the way you help so many with all the different places you've worked, you bring everybody along with you.
We have some people. Huh?
Your question.
Oh yeah, we have a bunch of questions for you, Pepe. Alejandro Jimenez, amazing. Remember him from MSLI. MSLI?
Miss LA.
Saludos, David. Hi, Alejandro. What is MSLI, Alejandro? Tell us again. David Simpson from, I believe, Nevada. Would you ask Pepe if he has any funny stories about filming Car Wash?
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Car Wash.
Okay, let me say. Also, what it was like working with director John Milius in Red Dawn.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna take my. It's getting hot here in Palm
Yeah, it
Springs.
is,
My
man.
gosh, do you like?
It's not even the sun, it's just us.
Oh, it's all this Latino heat.
Yeah, John Milius, one of the iconic. I mean, it was John Milius, Brian De Palma, Scorsese, Spielberg, George Lucas. They all came with Francis Ford Coppola from the USC. Not all of them from USC, but they were tight.
Wow.
See, and that's what they had, that tight-knit group. And that's what, as Chicanos, with all the great actors that haven't had the starring parts. But I've always known, I mean, Eddie Olmos is probably the only Chicano that really jumped out from the very beginning. But Enrique Castillo, Kiki, man.
Oh yeah, we've had him on the show.
Mike Gomez.
Mike Gomez.
So many actors, and for me, it's every single one of them is a star, and all any of us need is a
Super
good part.
talented.
Yeah, super talented people. I mean, now that Zoot Suit is coming back, and your other great friend Alma Martinez, that is just like, what a super woman. Went back to school, got her PhD, and is a professor.
Hi, Alma. Hope she's watching. But hey, Melissa Richardson Banks is watching. Hi, Pepe. It was great to see you again in Houston recently. Just to jog your memory, I'm also from Corpus. We share a hometown. I was there with my mom, sister, and her family. I also work with Cheech Marin. Yep.
Yeah, she is Cheech's curator for all his art. Do you know her?
Oh yeah, I know Melissa very well.
Yeah.
You owe me a phone call.
Yeah.
We love your art and we love you. Yes, everybody. Oh, look at Yolanda Gonzalez. There's
Yeah.
there's an artist. Wow.
Oh wow!
Good morning,
I
Pepe.
saw the show you did with her.
Oh, you saw that?
Oh man,
Yeah.
what a
Thank you
beautiful.
for what. Hey, good morning, Pepe and David. I love Pepe's paintings. What new series is he creating now? Besos, Yolanda. What new series are you creating?
Well, for one, that my documentary "Life Is Art" that we may have a Kickstarter to help get all the licensing fees, or any corporate people out there that want to help out. Man, it's to show the young and the old. Everybody's young for me because I've been around so long. Is that it's all about life is art and how to. I've been doing motivational workshops for 50 years.
Oh, right, yeah.
And that's what I need to get into corporations and do this improv stuff uh, um, that all the gringos do it, but I'm one of the few Chicanos that has been doing it for so long. And we need that because improv is what we do every day, how we relate to each other. And mine is connect, communicate, and collaborate. It's the
Oh, I love that.
Pepified breakthrough
The
improv.
Pepify. Oh, and we have Brenda Mullen watching from Nebraska. Beautiful home. Thank you for sharing your art. Very special memories. Irma Resendez. There's Sandy Schmidt joined. Hi, Sandy. Good morning, Pepe and David. Sandy watches all the time. And are there any more? I'm getting a delay here on my phone, but there we go.
I want to encourage everybody out there to, like I tell my brothers, go get a banana tree and a palm tree and put it in your backyard or your apartment, wherever you are, because then when you get home, you're always on vacation. See, that's why this is all about.
I
Is
love
that
that.
you're always, it's not, you're in the moment of you're not saving up your money to go somewhere. This moment is our vacation. This is
Wow.
all we have. And
Yeah.
that's what right now for us as Chicanos. Ever since I got here was the decade of the Hispanic. No, that one went by, nothing happened. The decade of the Hispanic.
Every
And
decade.
I kept
Yeah.
working because I there were no small parts for me.
You took everything.
I said I'm a plumber. You need your house replumbed, I'll replumb your house. You need a washer change, I'll change your washer. And people say, "Oh, you're a plumber?" I said, "No, you know." But
Yeah, I get it. That's crazy.
but I am a gardener though. I do the gardening.
Yeah, it's just
I'm not-
meticulous.
I love. I just love it. It just my mother was into plants, and my older brother who passed away, who was. A shout out to my Zeke Serna, Bibi, who named me. My real name is Pablo Alfonso, but he couldn't say baby as a baby, so he said Pepe. So being from Texas, I was either Pepe or Pepe, and depending on who was calling. No,
Pepe said
And
it.
so I've had all this energy forever because
Yeah.
people kept telling me I was
Yeah.
Pepe.
That's cool. Hey, so we have another question. Melissa Richardson Banks, this moment is our vacation also. Did he say connect, collaborate, and create? Want to remember that. That what he said?
Connect, communicate, and collaborate.
Okay.
That's what we do. First we meet each other, then we start talking to each other. Now, how do we help each other? And I don't have to gain from your success. I gain from your success by just being a part of you and being those clouds that are moving together. You know,
Just
a lot of
versa,
people
yeah.
want, well, what do I get? What do I get?
Yeah.
No, what you get is that love.
Yeah.
Love is what we have, and when you give it, that's all you need to do is just give it, and it starts growing inside. Yeah.
Wow. And we have one more question. Jonah MB, your garden is beautiful. I'm on my way to Home Depot to buy a palm tree. And banana tree.
Way to go,
See, there he
girl.
goes. So then Alejandro Jimenez, David, please ask Pepe if he thinks his generation is influenced to be an actor. Is if maybe who is it? If he thinks his generation influenced other actors.
Of course, every generation
Yeah.
does, because mine was like the painting I showed earlier, the Jorge Negrete, Pedro Infante, all those, and then Anthony Quinn, Gilbert Roland, Ricardo Montalban, that I got to meet all three of them.
Wow.
When I got here to Hollywood, and I got here in '69. And yeah, we are all an inspiration for everything.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you're not an actor, wherever you are, we need you. We need the audience to make a difference, because that's what has kept us behind, is that our audience does not support us. I mean, when we did Luminarias with Jose Luis and Evelina
Right.
Fernandez, they went and canvassed the theater, and it was Cinco de Mayo of 2005, and they came out and they were lines for all these movies. Hey, come see our movie. It's about our culture and all these. We don't give a damn about your picture, man. We're gonna see Gladiator. The hell with you. And that's the problem. You know, we complain, but we don't.
We don't support.
No, we don't support. We do support, but a lot in talk. I mean, it's like when Howard Stern came out and talked trash about Selena, then everybody went up in arms about. But no, let's be up in arms right now about not the negativity, not what Hollywood hasn't done for us, but what do we have out there? Enrique Castillo has a new book. He's got all these famous. I did the literary show with that Kirk Whistler and with Eddie Olmos. Right. He said 30 years ago there was 300 books written by Latinos per year. Now there's 300,000 per year. So a lot of them, you know, aren't great, but people are doing it. You people out there are doing it and continue to do it. Right. And yes, we have definitely been an inspiration, and they're going to continue to be.
I also believe, you know, Pepe, that, you know, a lot of people think they need to connect with someone successful in order to get their project off the ground. And I say, no, you don't. You have to do your research. You got to go out and fund your own project and get it out there. Really. Make sure that anybody and everybody knows just about it.
Well,
right?
My next movie is two girls, Alexandra and oh God, I'm drawing a blank. Leader and Kachet. Two daughters, one of a female director, Mimi Leader, and Ted Kachet.
Wow.
And they are the two stars. I'm the fourth person in the movie. It's a two-woman crew. Them. It's only two people that have created this whole thing. They've been shooting for 5 months, and I'm going to be shooting next week on the 6th. I start here in Palm Springs.
Oh,
but that's exactly what you just said. They say, how do I do it? Stay where you are. You have a roof over your head. Your mommy and daddy are still feeding you. Create with your friends. Create. I mean, we're sending you good vibes and good thoughts out there. I mean, through this social media, it's going to open up. It has opened up everything. I mean, I can hardly wait to see you on the network. Not that you need it, because this is its own network.
Well, I just really feel like my calling is really to tell the stories of other people like yourselves. And what do I get out of it? I get the opportunity to tell the story. I think, you know, it's just, to me, that's an opportunity. Do I get paid for it? No. It just really doesn't matter. No. It's like, you know, like you're just constantly creating art, and this is a form of art to me. Yeah. And so, gosh, Pepe, we're out of time. Well, you have any last words?
Yeah, man, it's like you say you don't get paid for it, but of course you know you do, because
God
you get paid.
Yeah.
You know, I tell the kids in my motivation, I said, if you're working at whatever, McDonald's, Whataburger in Texas, whatever, and you check out at 5 o'clock, you're walking out, and there's a Coke that has been spilled, and you stop and you clean it up, you don't look around to see if somebody's looking to see that you're cleaning it up, you know, because what you're doing for yourself. You're building your soul and your spirit and your humanity as a human being. That's the pay. That's the payday. Help others, man. Just be kind. And I don't know if you got a chance to see my Jumper Maybach movie on gay bullying.
I'm going to, gay bullying.
Gay bullying, and there's so much. I mean, and my one-man show I had a character that says, I am a straight gay. As you can tell, you know, you never heard that saying before, right?
Yes, I have.
You have? Okay, good. Yeah, no, but this is funny because a lot of friends always thought, you know, our gay friends, because we have Diane that grew up in the gay community here in Hollywood, and they say, oh, Pepe's got to be gay, you know. I say, yeah, I am gay. I'm very happy. I'm straight gay. There's no difference, you know. We put
so
things on people, but you know, nobody knows what goes on in anybody's bedroom.
There you go. So, you know, tell us your social media handles. You have Pepe Serna on Facebook?
Pepe Serna on Facebook. You know, I am really bad. I'm really bad. I know. I have them.
He's on Twitter as well, at Pepe Serna, SERNA, Pepe Serna, #1. Pepe Serna #1. He's on Twitter. You have like 2 followers. You don't even update.
I was waiting for 3.
You guys, thank you so much for watching. It's actually getting really warm out here. We should have picked a
Yeah.
different location, so
Yeah.
I just wouldn't sweat so much. But
Yeah.
I've had, ball, and I love you, brother. I
Oh,
really,
you
really
too,
do.
man. Thank you,
And,
thank you.
I'm
And
so
then
grateful.
Lowrider, I can hardly wait. Eva, if you're watching, and I know you're always watching, whether you're watching right now or
She's-
not.
yeah,
You're
she's
our
always
spirit.
watching.
It's,
Yeah.
It's incredible.
She texted me last night. She was saying, "How's your show going?" She's calling it a show. So we're calling it like a
It
social
is
media
a
outlet.
show. I mean,
But thank you so much.
It's
Really.
great.
So we're having
All
a
right.
great time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, I always end by saying a dream without an action plan is only a dream. So go out and make your action plan like Pepe did and many other people that you've seen on this show. Go out and make it happen. And God bless you all and have a great day. Thank you for watching.